Good morning, Creek. I'm Cordelia Turano.
And I'm Keenan Waters, and you're watching TCTV, produced for students by students.
Seniors, you can submit pictures for the graduation video until May 17th. And seniors can also nominate classmates for senior superlatives until May 12th. Use the QR codes on screen for the links.
Seniors, listen up. As the end of the year approaches, you will need to remember some very important dates. This Thursday, May 9th, is Inspiration at Tates Creek Presbyterian Church. Wednesday, May 15th, is Senior Awards at the school at 6 p.m.
Senior breakfast is May 17th at 8:30 a.m. Graduation practice is Wednesday, May 29th at 9 a.m. And finally, graduation is Thursday, May 30th at 6 p.m. at Rupp Arena.
This is just a reminder that library books for all seniors are due at the end of the week. All others due by next Friday. Calculators are due by their finals. And for seniors, this is going to lead to potential fees for lost books soon, so please return them before those dates.
State testing is coming up soon. Did you know you can get rewarded for your high scores? I sat down with Dr. Crosby to find out how you can win big by doing well on the tests. My name is Cordelia Turano. I'm here with Dr. Kevin Crosby. He's one of our assistant principals. Can you tell us more about the KSA testing and when it is?
Yes, Tates Creek, we have some tests that kind of measure how Tates Creek is doing, and it compares us with the rest of the state. It compares us with the rest of the city as well. And so some of those tests have already been given, while some of those tests, the bulk of those tests, are going to be given here in the next 2 to 3 weeks. And so these tests will be given to just the sophomores and the juniors. So if you have a 10 next to your name, if you have an 11 next to your name, you will be given what we call KSA tests on May 8th, 9th, and 14th. The sophomores, if you are a sophomore, you are going to take the test on Wednesday, May 8th, and Thursday, May 9th. If you are a junior, those same dates apply, May 8th and May 9th, but you have one additional test, and that will be on Tuesday, May 14th. The sophomores, you are just going to be taking 2 tests. One is going to be the reading test, and then the second test will be the math test. For the juniors, you will be taking 3 tests. You will be taking a science test, you will be taking a social studies test, and then you'll be taking on-demand writing. And so that's what's going to be going on here in the next 2 or 3 weeks. If you are absent for any of those days, you will be making those tests up on another day when you get back to school. The location of those tests, the sophomores are going to be taking it down in the Design and Engineering Academy for the most part. Some of the sophomores will be taking it up in the Freshman Academy, and then the juniors will be taking those tests in the Medical and Emergency Services hallway, with some carryover into the Freshman Academy.
Nice. Can you tell me more about the 10th grade incentives with the tests?
Yes, I can. This actually kind of applies to all the juniors and the sophomores, and what we call is a good faith effort. A good faith effort is just basically you trying hard on the test. We want you to shine during these tests. So what does that mean? That means that you're going to create a good classroom environment. That means you're not going to talk out, you're not going to have your cell phone, you're not going to do any of those things. It's a good classroom environment. The second thing that you need to do is use all the time wisely. Use your time wisely. Just don't click through the thing and just guess on all the questions. If you don't know an answer, just try your hardest, but study the question. Kind of use some of those things that you've done in some of your other classes and trying to answer those questions, but use your time wisely. The other thing is brainstorming. If you can get a scrap piece of paper and if you can brainstorm, maybe take some notes, kind of write some things down, do some figuring. If that's obvious that you're doing some brainstorming, that's a really good thing too. And then the final thing is the easiest thing. You just take the test. So if you take all your tests, if you contribute to a good classroom environment, if you take your time, and then if you brainstorm, we will give you the top score on our good faith effort rating. And I believe there's going to be a graphic that's going to pop up on what that is. And if you get a good faith rating, good faith effort rating of 4 on all your tests, you can get formative assessment passes. That's a fancy word for homework passes. That's a fancy word for getting some of your daily assignments exempted. We're not talking about tests. We're not talking about your final exams yet. We are talking about formative assessment passes. You can literally take an assignment that you got a 0 for in January and get that exempted. Let's say you were absent one day and you just forgot to do an assignment, like a normal assignment. You can get that exempted. That's what you can get for having a good faith effort. So the current sophomores, you can get up to 6 formative assessment passes this year. They can be used retroactively, and they could also be used for the future. There's only a few weeks of assignments left anyways. So sophomores, you can get up to 6 formative assessment passes for having a good faith effort. Remember, sophomores, you're only taking 2 tests. Current juniors, since you're taking 3 tests, you get way more formative assessment passes. Sophomores, you get 6. Juniors, you can get 12. You get 12 formative assessment passes if you have a good faith effort rating of a 4 on all 3 of your tests.
So you're telling me that all you have to do is try on the test and you can get up to 12 formative assessment passes?
Juniors can, yes.
Nice.
That's try hard, use your time wisely, brainstorm, take all the tests. Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Can you tell us more about what final exam exemptions people can get for it?
Yes, there's a lot of buzz going on right now about final exam exemptions for our seniors. So I'm going to kind of skip to our seniors to let them kind of listen in on this. Seniors, if you are college ready, that means you've received a benchmark on your ACT score. You've reached a certain score on your ACT score. If you're in your 20s, you're good. There are some benchmarks that are a little bit lower than that. But basically, if you're college ready, if you've scored well on the ACT or you have received a C or higher on a college class, like a dual credit, an AP class, or an IB class, you can get 4 final exam exemptions for this semester, like in 3 weeks. That's college readiness. If seniors, if you are college ready, you get 4. Now juniors, you just took the ACT. You just got your ACT scores in. If you reach one of those benchmarks, you know that during the spring semester of your senior year, next year, you will get 4 final exam exemptions for your spring semester. The other half of that is what we call post-secondary readiness or career ready. And that occurs within all of your academies. Every single one of our career academies, you are taking a career industry certification exam. I know a lot of the academies are doing that right now. In fact, I think Medical Academy, your score right now is over 100%. Medical Academy, MES, you're in first place. Let's see if that changes. And I know there is a tight race for 2nd, 3rd, and 4th place. All the other academies are racing to get that 2nd place award. But you all are doing really well on that. But if you are career ready, you will get another 4 final exam exemptions. So if you are both college and career ready, you can get all of your final exams exempt for your spring semester of your senior year. In other words, you won't have any final exams. The other thing that we're going to give you is that for graduation, you are going to have cords that run down your regala. And you can get different colored cords based upon if you're college and career ready. So that's our seniors. Now, for our juniors and our sophomores, if you earn distinguished or proficient on your KSA exams, that means reading, math for sophomores, science, social studies, and writing for our juniors, in the fall of next year, you will have final exam exemptions for the fall semester. But that's not it. You can also get discounted prom tickets. So there are many sophomores and seniors right now, because they did so well on KSA last year, they have discounted prom tickets. They don't need to purchase the whole price. The other thing that you get if you do really well, you get a free parking pass. So juniors do really well in science, social studies, and on demand, because next year, if you drive to school and you have a car and you want a parking pass, it will be free for you. The other thing that's really nice about that is also we will give you an athletic pass, which means you can go to all the football games, all the basketball games, all the any athletic event that is a regular season event, you can get free if you do well on that. And I believe there's going to be a graphic that's going to post up here in a second about what you get for scoring distinguished and proficient. The biggest thing is that we are throwing the checkbook at you if you get distinguished on all of your tests. So sophomores, if you get distinguished on reading and math, you get everything. Juniors, if you get distinguished on science, social studies, and reading, you get everything. That's the amazing thing about what we're doing.
Very nice. Is there anything else you think that we should know about the KSA testing?
That's about it. We just want you to eat your breakfast. Eat some good food, eat some breakfast. Don't bring your phone or just turn it off, because that will be one of those things that will knock you down in the good faith effort, that sort of thing. Just try your hardest. We know that you are smart. We know that you have that capability, but we just need to take it seriously. If we take the test seriously, we know that you all will shine. Again, this benefits the school. This benefits the Tates Creek family. And we want to be the best high school in the city. We want to be, we know we are. We just need to kind of see it with the numbers.
Very nice. Well, thank you for sitting with me. Once again, this is Cordelia Trano with Dr. Kevin Crosby.
Attention seniors, the golden tassel list has been posted outside of the main office. Graduating seniors who have earned a cumulative 3.5 GPA or higher are eligible to wear a gold tassel at graduation. The cost of this tassel is $7, and they can be purchased in the main office. Cash or check only. We cannot accept cards or electronic payments.
Now let's take a look at Creek Sports with the birthday girl, Clara Turlian. Thanks, guys. Creek Sports, I thought we were doing weather today. Would you like to be a part of the Creek football team next year? The team is looking for managers, some to film games, equipment staff, social media and content creators, and a student assistant. Those selected have a chance to travel with the team to get gear and a bunch of cool other things. You must have an at least 2.5 GPA to be considered. Talk to Coach Hawks if you're interested in joining the team. The TCHS boys and girls golf teams will be hosting open range sessions every Wednesday. The sessions will be from 4 to 5 p.m. at the Athens Golf Range. Golf balls are free. If you have any questions, please contact Coach Canada for further information. I'm sending it back to you guys.
Thank you, Claire, and happy birthday. Now let's take a look at the lunch menu for today and the breakfast menu for tomorrow. Join us live every morning for TCTV. Follow us on Instagram and TikTok, and subscribe to the YouTube at Tates Creek TV. Thanks for watching. I'm Keenan Waters.
And I'm Cordelia Turano. Make today a great day on Center Parkway.
Bye.
Bye.